I am in a reflective mode because we lost one of our students in one of the most violent ways possible. He was stabbed after an altercation with another student or another minor, and a 16-year-old is now currently in custody for this alleged attack. A young life, promising, snuffed out just like that. And it is so sad because I met Van Day last year when I started the school which he attended. And to me, he was a sweet boy. And it is so sad that there was so much potential and all of it is just gone. But what really got me was after the incident, the tragic incident occurred, I saw lots of things in the news, lots of posts, lots of statements. You get a statement like this, a statement like this, a statement like this, a statement like this, and even a warning like this one. And they all said good things. They were all warnings about the increase in youth violence in Antigua and Barbuda, and the warnings that it can get dire and so on. But you know what it lacked? A true, decisive plan, or at least a conversation to create a plan as to how are we going to tackle these things. Now, I eventually saw two posts, this one and this one, which kind of gave some guidelines as to what are some of the things that we can do. What are some of the things that could possibly help in terms of combating this increase in youth violence? Now, I'm making sourdough, and so you have to weigh fairly carefully. All right, so this is my starter. I battled with this starter for 3 weeks, but thankfully my baby is here, and I am going to be making 2 loaves of the sourdough starter. So I'm going to be using 250 grams of, sorry, I'm only making 1. All right, right. I'm saying that collectively, as a people, as a community, what are we doing? We all talk about, oh, the village is dead, and it is true. And when these things occur, we ask it, where are the church? Where's the church? Where are the teachers? Where are the community leaders? Oh, we've been there all the time. We've been trying our best to get your children in line. And you know what happens with parents? A lot of you as parents, you are part of the problem. And nobody come under my post to come tell me about, oh, this and that. Yes, parents, you are a big part of this particular issue that is happening. But I'm not here to bash. I'm not here to judge. I'm here so that we can look at some possible solutions, because right now we need solutions. All right. I'm tired of the rhetoric. I'm tired of seeing this statement. Let's get down to brass tacks. What can we do to begin the process of pulling back? Begin the process of at least preventing those that are smaller from going into those particular instances. And even for those who are 16 and 17, try and find a way to bring them back, because it is easier to prevent a child from 8 and 9 into getting into a life of violence than it is to take a child who is 15 and 16 who's already entrenched in that to bring them back. It is not impossible, but it will take work. And work is what some people don't want. Faith. We are going to get together and we are going to include and bring together members of certain sects of the society, whether it is legal or justice. I think they may be the same. The police, community, the faith community, and the Ministry of Education and reform/welfare sort of thing. We need to get a think tank going together. Okay, coming together to listen. How are we going to find ways? Now, we want the government to have the answers, but the government is not going to have all of the answers. So if we come with something, a proposed plan, Sir, Commissioner, Ministry of Education, welfare, whatever it is, these are our plans. We need you to get on board with us. How are we going to get this done? We need funding. Where can we get the funding from? We can apply for funding from somewhere, reform, justice, whatever it is. All right? We have lots of retired grandmothers, lots of retired grandfathers who are skilled and knowledgeable in so many things. They are educated and they have things that they can share and teach our young people. Let's bring them together. Get a space. In the afternoons for an hour or two, or on a Saturday for an hour or two, and they're teaching these young ones skills, how to sew, how to mend, how to knit, how to mow yard, how to change a battery in the vehicle, how to change a tire, sort of things. But we have to do something. We have to start from somewhere with our teens and our young people. Now, for those who are older but not yet over the age of 18, we may have to find some other ways. But the thing about it is getting the right people together to say, listen, let's do something. Let's talk about it, and then let's be about it. You know what else has helped to fuel this rage? The weed. The weed. The Mary J. The weed. It has. And the fact is, because now they've been let loose to smoke this thing, it's almost impossible to retract it and get them back. When you have students who every day they must get a fix before they go to school. I went walking one morning, and I go walking, especially during school time. I'm leaving home between 5:15 and 5:30 because, of course, I have to walk, come back, get ready to go to work. And I saw a student in a PM school uniform. This was before 6 o'clock. And as I'm walking past him, he had one of the biggest blunts in his mouth. PM shirt, PM school shirt, PM school pant, his bag on his back. I imagine he was going to get the school bus, and a blunt in his mouth before 6 o'clock. Me? I didn't say a word. I continued to walk in. I looked back. I shook my head because nobody hit me. No, sir. You see them boys, as big and as thick as I am, one lick and knock me down. So we are in a situation now where it's like, how do we handle this? And teachers are left to fight this matter on their own because parents have checked out long time. Number we need in the door. It takes about 10 minutes to get it full and plump and nice. And I started making sourdough bread last week. And I've already made this is my fourth loaf. All right. And it gets very sticky, so I have to make sure that I keep dusting my hand a little just so I can work with it, put it all together. All right. Our village needs to come back. Somebody said to me the other day, well, the village done gone, the village mash up. And sometimes it feels that way. And listen, we have to be honest. We have a multicultural society right now. Okay? We have a multicultural society where some persons, they don't share the same values that we grew up with. It's just how it is. Right? They don't share the same values. They don't share the same culture. So we have cultures mixing, people think in a particular way. The children are being born straddling one culture and another culture, and sometimes one culture overrides the other, and that culture kind of clashes with what we know and what we are accustomed to. And I'm not bashing anybody, it's just the facts. Just the facts. But the village needs to come back. That we care about each other's children. Then when you see a child going on the wrong way, oh my goodness, man. You stop on side and say, oh, he would not. Yes. No, he would. But, oh my man, say something to man. Do something to man. Don't don't be about that he would, that she would, and no. Man, say nosy. Let them see that you're nosy. It's coming together as bread should. Can do to help to curb this. So point one, get a think tank together, bring relevant people together to have discussions, make a plan and put it into action. Two, get the village back up and running. Yes, we need the village back up and running. Yeah? Whew. I'm activated, I guess the gluten, if you want to call it that, in my sourdough bread. Yeah? Sticking to my hand, and that's what you want. You don't want to stick it. You want it when you put it, it will go and it will rise like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Yeah? Don't let think so. Because sourdough, I should say. And let's put it right back in this. I'm going to cover it with a clean towel. And I'm going to leave it to rise over the next 2 hours. Then after that, once it rises, I put it in the refrigerator, stays overnight, and then first thing in the morning, I get up and I pop it into the oven and I have myself a lovely sourdough. Right? I will try my best to ensure I take some pictures at least so you can see what the end result is. All right? But our discussion for the time being technically is over. But I need for you to share with me in the comments What are some practical ways that you think that we could begin to implement now as a community to deal with this matter of violence? Number two, I also want you to commit to being a part of the change. That means coming to these events when we hold them, to come and share your opinions, to come and give your point of view so that we can listen. We know that you are a part of the solution. Number three, whether you are a parent or not, a grandparent or not, you are a human being and you are an adult. You must be a part of the solution. All right? 15 years from now, I'm coming off the scene. And people my age, we're coming off the scene. We're looking to leave whatever system that we are in. We're looking to retire. So we need people to step up to the plate. All right, so we need you. Our society needs you. Our country needs you. Our young people, they need you. All right, so please, let's be a part of the solution. All right, so peace out, and we'll see you again in the next one.